afraid to report that Brickles has died again. This time it was just a curse rather than from poison or anything. This time, I'll be honest, there's not really much I can do, but he is still technically here, just different.
What are you talking about? I'm still the same person.
Well, you are, but
It's become a ghost, that's all.
physically challenged.
This is the ghost episode of the favourite Pokemon from each type series. So, you start us off this time, because I've got a good ghost Pokemon in my head.
Oh, me too, but let's start off. My favourite ghost type, very similar to Umbreon. He's tanky, but in a different way. He's tanky on the physical side. My favourite ghost Pokemon is Sableye. Now, Sableye is an interesting one because he was the first Ghost Dark, the OG no weaknesses Pokemon back in Generation 3. And back in Generation 3 he wasn't great, he had the distinction of having no weaknesses, but I had a friend who actually used one in double battles with an electrode and would make the electrode explode. And of course, immune to normal types, so he'd just do a lot of damage and then he'd have one there. But as it stood, it's an okay Pokemon, I suppose. But then Generation 5 rolled around and gave it a huge gift in Prankster, which is the thing that gives you priority move on non-physical attacking moves. So stuff like recover,
Status moves, basically.
status moves, anything that's not an attacking move. So when it came to Mega Sableye, it became actually kind of a dilemma. Do you not Mega Evolve and then you've got priority on your attacks, things like Will-O-Wisp, which allow you to half your opponent's attack stat, or do you Mega Evolve and gain the ability to use Magic Bounce, use immunity to status?
Quite a conundrum indeed.
Quite a conundrum. Yeah, it's a really good Pokemon. If you can get a Will-O-Wisp off, you could use a priority Will-O-Wisp and then Mega Evolve to become immune to status. It gets access to things like Toxic as well if you want to. It gets Protect. And, as discussed on last episode, it gets Foul Play. The best tanking move. And it's Stab Foul Play as well, so it does extra damage. All around, very cool. And plus, when it Mega Evolves, its gem becomes a giant shield. And when it uses Protect, it'll jump on top of it, and when it falls off, it does like a whoop. It's adorable. I love it.
Of course, the whole no weaknesses thing was spoiled in Generation 6. Guess what, by fucking fairy types.
Yeah, that. Now, it's not double weak. It's still single weakness, but it's fine. It's still got one weakness to it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I've not noticed that much of a problem. I was expecting a lot bigger of a deal, but in my experience, it's so tanky when it's megaed, it doesn't really have that much of an effect. Not for me personally, anyway. Maybe I've just not been hit by the wrong fairy type moves. But yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah.
So,
I have been looking forward to this one because this Pokemon is amazing. It comes from Kanto, which pretty much narrows it down to one evolution line. So my favourite ghost type and my favourite Pokemon of all time is Haunter. Not Gengar, Haunter. Allow me to explain. So I grew up on Pokemon Yellow, but it was an emulated version of Pokemon Yellow, which meant that I couldn't trade Pokemon in order to evolve any. Nevertheless, for one of the Yellow playthroughs, I decided to use a Haunter. And I loved everything about it. Just everything. Like, I love the way it looks, I love it in the anime, and it basically kept the anime going because did you know that Ash died?
yeah.
And Haunter brought it back,
to life.
Yeah. And it's got some insane special, especially in Gen 1, its special is off the friggin' charts.
Yeah.
And it can tank the special hits as well. Which is, well, for Gen 1 it's broken, but you know what I mean.
I do.
And oh my god, I love this Pokemon so much. I use it on multiple playthroughs. Like, it's basically my Pikachu.
Yeah, it's your companion
Yeah.
throughout the ages.
It
Plus,
is,
tell the people what happened.
This is my favourite part of all. So I plan to use a Haunter in one of my I think it was my first Heart Gold playthrough actually. And I caught one. It was my ideal nature that I wanted. It was timid, I think.
I thought it was, no, it was neutral.
No, this is the first one I caught.
Okay, yeah.
So I caught it. It was the ideal nature that I wanted, so I started training up in Sprout Tower. And then all of a sudden, a shiny Ghastly appears, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I only have 2 Pokeballs left. I need to be careful about this one. So I got it down to the appropriate health, threw my first Pokeball, bounced out. I'm like, no, no, no. Come on, please. Hit it with my only remaining Pokeball left. Jink, jink, jink. Yes! I remember texting you about it as well, and you were just like, you jammy bastard.
Salty as fish and chips. Ah.
Nicknamed it M Shadows,
Yeah.
and got it. Still to this day, of course. It was a neutral nature, as you said,
Yeah.
and I raised it. It's still amazing.
Yeah.
I get giddy when I talk about this Pokemon. I even got a Haunter shirt.
Yeah. You do. This is your Umbreon, isn't it? You're one of your true favourites from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And
actually,
I can see why.
And actually, in Gen 7, it's become a slightly more viable option than Gengar, because Gengar loses Levitate,
Yeah.
which becomes weak to ground.
Cursed Body isn't terrible.
But you'd much rather have Levitate, wouldn't you?
Much rather have Levitate, yeah.
So Haunter's become a more viable option. Plus it gets quite a useful move, which may come into play once we put these 2 Pokemon head to head. Fight! Sableye versus Haunter.
Yeah.
Ghost Dark versus Ghost Poison.
Yes. Now, the one attacking move that I can use is super effective against you, and you're frail as balls, but your physical attack is not the greatest.
Mm.
And it goes off of your physical attack. But everything else I can do doesn't really do anything. I can't poison you. Burn wouldn't really be that helpful. My special defense is okay, but it's not that great. And yeah, sure, I can recover. I can use protect. Protect's not really going to help me at all, I'll be honest. So yeah, I think if anything, it's whether you can outstab me.
Well, Haunter gets Sludge Bomb,
Yeah.
which Sableye resists. Gets Shadow Ball, which Sableye is neutral against. Thunderbolt, decent enough move, but neutral, so you'd rather use Shadow Ball. It gets Giga Drain, again neutral, you'd rather use Shadow Ball. It gets Dazzling Gleam, which is super effective. Haha! Dazzling Gleam was introduced in Gen 6 as a Haunter move,
Yeah.
and it suddenly becomes a Dragon Slayer.
Weird that it can do that, but I mean, Haunter's a fan favourite. You're not the only one who likes Haunter more than Gengar. I actually like Haunter's design more than Gengar. I like Gengar better as a Pokemon, but I 100% understand where you're coming from. In terms of beating me though, I don't know, man. It's a mid-level evolution against a Mega Evolution with a super effective move against you, and you're frail. I think I might stand a chance on this one.
Well, let's find out using the damage calculator. So that was quite interesting.
Very interesting, I feel.
Foul play has a 12.5% chance to one-hit KO Haunter. Dazzling Gleam can guarantee a 2-hit KO, so it does depend on whether Foul Play actually does one-hit KO.
You can't one-shot, but you can two-shot. But I feel like the percentage rating of it, one-shotting with Foul Play, isn't big enough. Like discussed before, there's not really much that Mega Sableye could do. I mean, it would want to... I've just thought of the flaw. Those figures are for regular Sableye, not Mega Sableye.
We're not including Megas in this one.
Yes. So of course, if it was Mega'd, it'd be fine. But seeing as it's just regular Sableye, it doesn't have the raw stats. So yeah, I think you've got this one.
I've got this one.
Yeah.
Haunter, you're an absolute boss. So that's the end of the Ghost episode, guys. Next one will be not one I'm looking forward to particularly because I don't like this type.
I am looking forward to this one because this is arguably one of my favourites, if not my favourite Pokemon. In the same vein as Umbreon, really. It's a tie.
Fair enough. Stay tuned and we shall see you soon.
See ya.
Proof that I can still touch people.
Fair enough. I'll do. Anything that's not a physical attacking, actual attacking move, yeah. And it's stand Foul Play as well, so it does super effective. It does.
So Sableye versus Haunter. It's too late for the book episode. That sounds awful. Right, hang on a second. Right, so you'd run a...
Oh, good God.
You're an absolute boss.
So happy.
I don't think this camera picked that up, but fuck it. Yeah.